am Alnastazia Watson from the Queen's School, and I am vying for the presidency of the National Secondary Students' Council. I start with the premise that the function of an effective leader is not the matter of making speeches or being liked, but rather about results. I would like to take the opportunity to express my sincere gratitude for this moment, that if I am given the chance to stand on this platform, I can speak on behalf of my fellow peers, the future of Jamaica. I am indeed a very persistent and empowered person, and just like you, I believe in a better tomorrow. I have embraced your views and beliefs that students' rights and empowerment should be strongly advocated, and we believe that once we become united, advancement only will come with persistence. Over the years, I have been involved in various student leadership passions. Among these, I am the acting president of the Queen's School's Royal Lady Society, Literary Arts Society, the school's Anglican Youth Fellowship, and head of the Student Council's Event Planning Committee. In 2013, I launched a campaign entitled SMART, Suppressing Mental Abuse and Reconciling Teens. Now, this campaign was implemented to sensitize teens about the importance of embracing an education, as well as to teach them how to live a healthy social life. And I'm placing emphasis on the word healthy social life. This has helped me to develop my communication, time, and interpersonal skills. Here's what I know. Effective student leadership is not only the wise use of power, but the ability to transform lives meaningfully and to create a harmonious relationship between the students and all the other stakeholders within the school environment. And this is where the CIA comes in. Cohesion, inclusivity, and adherence. Cohesion in terms of the strength in unity as well as in numbers. I have acknowledged that there are some common issues affecting the ability to have this cohesive NSSC. There is a widening gap between the urban and rural high schools in Jamaica, which has resulted in a barrier to the NSSC having one collective voice for the students across Jamaica. As president, I will address this issue by facilitating a culture of mutual collaboration, especially between these urban and rural high schools. This will involve the strengthening of the Student Council's Exchange Day. This will promote a better appreciation for diversity among students. Additionally, my research has revealed that there is or has been a low visibility quotient in terms of the gap between national executives and local level councillors and the cost it may incur to be transported from the different regions. In resolving this issue, I propose a greater exploitation of technological tools to increase communication and collaboration, which leads me to my second point, inclusivity. When we speak of integrity, we speak of making sure that the things we say and the things we do are in alignment. It is essential for students to be involved in the decision-making processes within schools and the wider society as well. This takes me to the issue of non-election in some schools, which can lead to the non-representation of the student council on the school's board. Now, oftentimes when that student council is on the board, it isn't a student that is actually in the school's students' council. Now, to ensure that student councils are represented on the board, a partnership can be made between the NSSC and the NCE, the National Council of Education. They are responsible for the nomination of suitable persons for appointment, which is prescribed by the Education Act, which requires student councils to be represented on the school's board. All I simply want to do is to strengthen the foundation upon which the NSSC has been built, or rather to add or continue the legacy that they have started. This brings me to the third letter of the acronym CIA, adherence. There is the perennial issue of late elections or no election of councillors at all. Councillors are being elected in the middle of the academic year or even sometimes none at all. My plan is to reaffirm our function as a watchdog by ensuring the adherence of the Education Act of 1980 with regards to the provision speaking to the inclusion of student councils in the decision-making processes within schools. By no means should a school be in operation without an elected students' council by the last week of September. Schools in contravention of the law will be publicly highlighted and reported to the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. The NSSC has already been assured by the Honorable Minister Floyd Green of his support. Listen, I am not here to make promises. I am here to do my best with the help of the student population, to serve, to lead, and to advocate on behalf of Jamaican students. Again, my name is Alnastazia Watson, bringing to you the CIA. School is known as the home away from home, and teachers are supposed to facilitate these students. Now, if teachers are being paid based on the academic achievements of these students, let's say the class average, I believe that this would be some form of bribery, because teachers are supposed to be teaching based on their own free will, not just based on how much they are being paid. Now, if I say to you, I'll increase your pay if the students get an average of 80%, you're supposed to be carrying out your job effectively with or without pay if you are a teacher. You are supposed to be there for the students. You're supposed to be more than just a facilitator. The NSSC adds value to the students of the secondary level in a sense where it aids in the development of our young people. The NSSC teaches us about student governance. We all have a voice, and that voice should be heard. And it is all a part. Life is not just about academics, but also the social aspect of it. And the students are the future of Jamaica. And if we help to develop them, we are helping in the development of our country. Students won't come to the NSSC, or rather be a part of the NSSC, so let's bring it to them through a medium in which they are familiar with. Example, social media. Over 80% or approximately 80% or more of teenagers within the secondary level institutions have a Facebook account, maybe Snapchat, Twitter, or so forth. So let's use these channels and these mediums to convey our messages of the roles and responsibilities as student councils or students as well. If I could make one recommendation, it would be to place more emphasis on student governance, in a sense where, hopefully, the NSSC can be extended from just public institutions to private institutions as well. At the end of the day, we're all students and we all have a voice. Whether public or private, that voice needs to be heard. I do agree with this statement to some extent, and one way in which we can fix it is by rotating the venue for each event. So one event is held in Region 1, the other event will be held in Region 2, and so forth. One recommendation that I have to aid in the quality output of students in the secondary level institutions is to add a one-on-one session, because you are not aware of what that particular student is facing. It could be that it is a family issue or they're having problem with the content. So that one-on-one session is adding to the social aspect, because the quality of education is not only about the academics. Now, a student may drop out of high school for various reasons. We are not aware of that reason, so we need to get to the root of that reason to fix it.